Hello there, welcome to Elite Weather Forecasting. My name is Julie Godot, and today we're going to be talking about the weather forecast coming up for your Thursday and Friday. Going to help you with the finishing out your work week and let you know what to expect in the weather out there. But we do have a lot of severe weather to contend with across the northern plains yet again today, as we saw some amazing thunderstorms across the Minnesota watch area and northern Iowa as well. We saw really strong thunderstorms last night. Tornadoes even occurred, as well as a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings were in place. We saw a very heavy rainfall, an unbelievable amount of lightning. I couldn't, I can't fathom how much lightning that was out with that storm. I did record video that I posted to the channel. You can go on over and check out my storm videos from last night. It's called the Storm of the Century, is what I've nicknamed it, because it was such an powerful storm. It's the kind of storm that we only see up here every 10 years at the very least. So, but let's move on with our forecast now. Our city of the day is going to be Reno, Nevada, in northern Nevada, right there next to Lake Tahoe. You're going to see a high of 68 degrees today. It's currently 35 in your early morning hour. It's about 7 a.m. So I hope you folks have a good day and a nice day out there. And it's going to definitely be quieter for you folks than it is for us in here in the northern plains. All right, here is our watches and warnings for today. We have a flood watch here across the extreme northern plains of Minnesota along the Canada border. A lot of rainfall expected, so a flood watch is in place, as well as melting snow coming down out of Canada and North Dakota there. Red flag here across the southern plains. We're seeing dry weather conditions as well as high winds and a lot of heat down there, so it's going to contribute to your fire danger across the southern plains. Here we are as we look at our radar now, and we're seeing those storm systems, those storms across the northern plains in the Minnesota here. More strong thunderstorms for your morning hours here, and a couple of these were severe a little while ago, and that extends all the way into southern Canada here, where we got some more rain showers and some thunderstorms embedded there, as well as here across the northern Rockies, some rain and snow. It's going to be expected here, continue here, and in the Pacific Northwest, we're seeing some rain showers for Portland and Seattle, of course. And then on the East Coast, let us not forget the showers here along the East Coast of Florida, as well as the Mid-Atlantic. Some showers, maybe some thunderstorms for you guys taking place there right now. Don't expect anything severe out of that. Those showers and storms going to continue for today, as well as for your Friday as well. But we're going to be seeing some showers start to materialize here around New Orleans and the Gulf Coast out here. But the big story of the day is this area here, along this big cold front that extends down into New Mexico. We're seeing those showers and thunderstorms. Again, very severe storms expected across northern Minnesota today. I'll be interesting to see if this rematerializes for the Twin Cities, as we got beat up pretty hard last night. It's kind of rare for it to happen 2 days in a row, but we'll have to see how things play out. There's been some clearing here across Iowa and southern Minnesota, so that will aid in the development of those very strong and severe thunderstorms. And those storms are going to extend into the Dakotas and Montana and over into the Pacific Northwest, where there's even a little bit of snow mixed in. Might even see some thunder snow for some areas here in the northern Rockies. Here is your Friday. Things quiet down here in the northern plains of Minnesota and the Dakotas. Still a few showers and storms in the far northern parts of North Dakota. That snow also continues across the northern Rockies. More showers in the Pacific Northwest as we have a cold front working its way in. And this cold front here is going to extend to the Gulf Coast and across Florida and back toward the mid-Atlantic states, where we have an area of low pressure that kind of worked its way in. It's going to spread some showers and thunderstorms across the East Coast for your Friday, but we don't expect any severe weather to occur out of that. Here we are as we take a look at our severe weather outlook. We have that moderate risk for severe weather here across central and western Minnesota and the eastern Dakotas for your Friday, for your Thursday today, and we have this enhanced risk that includes the Twin Cities as well, and Rochester could see a repeat of yesterday's storms here this evening, and that extends all the way through Iowa as well as parts of Missouri. Can be seeing those severe thunderstorms for your for your Thursday. And we have that marginal risk that extends down through Texas, as we will see dry line thunderstorms down here through the state of Texas. Another opportunity for a marginal risk for severe storms down here along the Gulf Coast, along that secondary cold front. That's going to spread some showers and thunderstorms down there. And we can see some more thunderstorms here along the eastern seaboard from that same cold front as it wraps around back toward the northeast there. All right, here's what we're going to be seeing for your Friday. Things are going to be a little bit calmer as far as the severity is concerned, but we still have a large area that can see a slight risk for severe weather here from Wisconsin down into Missouri and Arkansas. You guys are going to be seeing that. But that marginal risk is going to extend all the way to the Mexican border here and the Gulf of Mexico on this side. So as we have two distinct frontal boundaries that we're working with here, connecting to our low pressure center that's going to be in southern Canada there, but it's going to be enough to spark those rounds of severe thunderstorms, although I don't think it's going to be as bad as what we're seeing today and what we saw yesterday. And then some general non-severe thunderstorms here across the rest of the southeast down into Florida. All right, here we are as we looking at our CAPE values for this afternoon. We got a lot of CAPE. The CAPE is about 4,000 joules, so super CAPE. So it's a lot of fuel and energy for the atmosphere to work with to pop off those thunderstorms today. Here's what we're going to, let's go back. We're going back. Okay, here's what we're going to see tomorrow. The CAPE kind of simmers down a little bit here as we're going to see a little bit less dynamics for those severe storms, but nonetheless, there's still about 2,000 joules here in some of this here, so there's still enough energy to provide some pretty good, decent, severe thunderstorms to work with. Here's our SIN, here's our CAP. So we got almost a non-existent cap here in Minnesota. There is a little bit of capping down across Iowa, down into Missouri there. But here, we're not going to have too many things that can inhibit the development of those thunderstorms. And we are starting to see that sunshine peak out, especially across southern Minnesota and across the border with Iowa. We're seeing a lot of sunshine, so that's enough heating to get started, as we're going to see those temperatures in the 90s today. So it's going to, and dew points in the mid 70s. So a lot of juice in the atmosphere to build thunderstorms with. Here's what we're going to be seeing as far as the cap is concerned for tomorrow. Again, not a whole lot of cap here across the northern plains. It gets a little high across Indiana. We got a bit of capping there. But if you're in Wisconsin, not much of a way of cap, so not much to inhibit the development of those thunderstorms for your Friday. All right, here's today's severe weather risk. Our biggest metro areas that's going to be dealing with severe weather. Here's the Twin Cities in Minnesota. We're going to be dealing with those severe storms again this evening, much like what we saw yesterday. And now that we have that moderate risk, those storms are going to be, I think, possibly even a little bit more powerful, at least according to what the National Weather Service. What I think is, I don't think the Twin Cities is going to get hit as hard, because it's my experience from what I've seen in the past with thunderstorms here in the Twin Cities area where I live, that we don't typically get big storms 2 consecutive days in a row. The atmosphere needs a day or two to recover from that, to regenerate the instability once again. It rarely happens twice in a row, but it doesn't mean that it can't. But I would be surprised if it does again at the rate that it did yesterday. I'm not saying we can't see a storm, but I don't think we're going to see it quite like we saw yesterday. So, but I'm going to wait to see if I'm wrong on that. I could be wrong. Who knows? But anyway, what we're going to be seeing as far as threats, large hail is going to be a pretty good threat today, as well as damaging winds. Tornado is going to be kind of low on the low end for tornadoes. And we have heavy rain. It's going to be minimum today as well. But we saw a lot of heavy rain from last night's storm. Hail as well. Definitely a lot of gusty winds and tons of lightning. The lightning was spectacular. I got a lot of video from that lightning, and you guys should go over and check it out. So anyway, thank you for, here's our tropical. Don't want to forget the tropics. Not a whole lot going on in the tropics. On the west side, on the eastern side, as well as the Pacific. This little guy right here is not expected to develop anything, and it's moving out to the west into a hostile environment. Thanks for watching. Dooley Godot here. Please like and subscribe to the channel.